Hey friends, it's Marquita and welcome back, and today we're going to get into this everyday look, and we're going to jump right in with me using my light reflecting Nars foundation in the color Macao. And I'm just going to go in with my e.l.f. foundation brush, and I'm just going to tap the foundation in, making sure that I'm not using any swiping, to make sure that I'm basically getting all the coverage that I need and everything will look seamless when I'm done. I'm next going to go in with my Too Faced concealers in the color Butterscotch and Latte. I'm going to put that in the inner corner of my eye, and I'm also going to put that at the ends of my eyes, slightly lifting it to give that lift effect that we all love. Okay, and now that I have done that, I'm just going to go in with Latte and just put a little dab of that at the front part of my eye, just for a little highlight, not too much. And the next thing that we're going to do is going with this e.l.f. palette, and it's a cream contour palette, and we're going to go in with those two darker shades and a e.l.f. stippling brush just to slightly contour. And I'm just putting this kind of on, not directly on my cheek, but you know, just a little above. And that didn't work out, so I had to go in with my Black Radiance cream bronzer in the color Dark, and I had to just go ahead and stipple that in, and that gave me the coverage that I was looking for. And I'm just making sure to take my time just to lightly tap this in, and since this is every day, you want to use a light hand. The next thing that I'm going to do is take a fluffy eyeshadow blending brush, and I'm just lightly just patting that concealer in, and I did let this sit for a little bit just to get a little bit more coverage. And this is something that you would like to take your time to do, just to make sure that you're blending everything together. Okay, and you want to start out by blending the ends and working your way up, as you can see that I'm doing right now. And I'm just going to go in with my foundation brush, which is that e.l.f. brush, and I'm just making sure that everything is being blended correctly and just looking like it's all being put together. And I constantly use my foundation brush while I'm applying the other products, because that just makes everything come together. Like, your foundation brush, I say this in almost every video, is going to be your best friend when you're trying to have a seamless look. Okay, and the next thing that I'm going to do is set my under eye, and I almost dropped it, but this is the Anastasia Beverly Hills translucent powder. This was my first time using this powder, and guys, let me tell you, this powder is just so good. I usually use Laura Mercier or Huda, but this powder was so fine, and when I used it, my under eye did not crease, and it lasts all day. So I'm definitely going to go back and get some more colors just to add into my kit. And I'm using a powder puff just to make sure that everything comes together. And I find that using a powder puff, it is a little bit better than the beauty blender. And you're just going to take that and just tap it in, and making sure that you're bringing it into the size of your nose, just to have like a little natural contour without doing too much on your everyday look. And you just want to take your time to blend this in by patting it in. You don't want to bake, because you don't want to have, you know, look like you're doing too much with a look like this. Okay, and I'm also going to apply this powder. As you can see, I'm going to apply it on my forehead in a little bit and also on my brows. And I like to do that because basically it helps control the oil, and I do get kind of oily like around my forehead, around my mouth, and also for my brows. I don't want them to look like too dark when I'm doing my everyday look, and sometimes I just don't like dark brows, so I do place it on the top of my brows, and as you can see, compared to the other one, it does make a difference, and it makes it look really natural. Okay, and I'm just going to go in with this angled Morphed brush. I'm not sure of the number, but I will make sure I leave that below. And I'm just going to swipe that powder off, lightly making sure that I'm not making anything move, just taking my time and make sure that we don't look ashy, girl. Okay, and now I'm going to go in with my Glamour Bronze powders. These are bronzers by Morphed. I am not sure if these bronzers are discontinued, but they're really good. You want to go in with the light hand with this bronzer, because if you don't, like, it can cause a mess. And I'm basically just applying it everywhere that I apply my cream contour, just using a light hand, and I'm just using this little fluffy brush that I got from Walmart, and I love to use it because it's really small and it's really affordable. Okay, and I was also filming a TikTok reel while I was doing this, so that's why you constantly see me like looking off to the side, so please excuse that. Okay, and I'm going to go in with my Sephora Almond powder. I'm not going to use the bronzer for my nose. Almond is maybe like a shade or two darker than me, and I want to keep it natural, so I'm just going to use that instead of the bronzer to contour the sides of my nose. And this is also a eyeshadow brush that I got from Walmart in a little eyeshadow brush little kit. And I'm making sure to bring that up into the top of my brows, just to make sure that everything is coming together and looks really natural. Now I'm going to go in with the bronzer, and I'm just going to use a circular motion with this little eyeshadow brush. I got this in the Anastasia Beverly Hills palette, and I'm using the fluffy end and circular motions just to make sure that I'm not applying too much, and just to keep everything a little light and natural for this everyday look. And the key to everything when it comes to makeup is just making sure that you're using a light hand and make sure that you're not using too much product. Okay, and for this everyday look, I'm going in with a black opal brown liner, and I'm just lining the bottom of my waterline with this. And the brown just looks so amazing to me for like an everyday look or a daytime look, and I love using the brown instead of the black. And I'm going in with the It Cosmetics She Hero mascara, and I'm just coating my bottom lashes with that. Okay, and as you can see, everything is coming together really good, looking really natural. Now we're going to add some blush. This blush is by NYX, and I'm not going to use a liquid blush. I'm just going to use the powder. For everyday looks, I try to use minimum products, not anything that's going to take too much work to blend out. And I'm just adding this powder right in between the highlight and the bronzer, just to give a little bit more warmth to the face. And I just love orange blushes. And this one I think is in, I can't remember the color, but I will list it. Next, we're going to go in with the Milani lip pencil. And this is in Rich Cocoa. I love this pencil. It glides on so smoothly. And I'm just lining my lips with that. My lips are already pretty full, so I try not to overline them. Okay, and now we're going to go in with that gloss, which is by Revlon in the color Pink Sky. And I'm just taking that just to create a nice little pink lip combo. And I love that lip gloss. It lasts for a hot minute, and you know, I don't have to constantly reapply, so I usually love Revlon lip products. Okay, and next we're going to go in with our Mineralized Skin Finish Powder by MAC, and this is in the color Dark. And I'm just going to tap everything in, and I'm using a Sonia Kashuk brush. It's a powder brush, and I'm just making sure to tap everything in and just taking my time to do that, making sure that everything is looking like it's coming together, it's blending in smoothly, and that nothing doesn't look too harsh or too uneven. And this is something that you want to make sure you take your time to do. The final step is to set, and you're just going to get a setting spray of your choice according to your skin type. Mine is combination, so I like to go with something that's going to kind of be mattifying. So I'm using this by e.l.f. and I'm just basically spraying it everywhere and letting it dry. Okay, and this is the final look. I love this look for my everyday kind of, you know, makeup routine. And if you guys want more videos like that, just let me know. And thank you guys for watching.